Now Smith has it. DeMoss, the steal for three. Buried! Joey DeMoss. Far side, Timmons blocked again! Daly, top of the key, spinning, Daly up and one! What a play! Position Epps to Valentine, yes sir! Mackay with another. Corrado left, block up and one! The Graphics up by one, now down by two. It's Davis again. Zion again. He cannot miss. Now it's Terza for the lead. Got it. Picked off. That's RJ Sledge. Sledge pulls up. Sledge and one. RJ Sledge, incredible. From Mark's court time, it's semi-final Monday in the Steel City Summer Basketball League as it's number one, 9-1. Howard Hanna one game away from a chance at going from worst to first, taking on the 4th seed again here this evening in Trailside. As Trailside coming in 4-6, Howard Hanna 9-1 on the season. As Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus looking for a big victory to send themselves to the championship underway. There's Delaney Amato. Right side, Williamson got it! And Sutton Williamson starts with a 3-ball. And it's an early 3-0 lead in favor of Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus. 3-0 thanks to Williamson as there goes Jennis, fouled on the arm. 2 shots coming for Abby Jennis. First shot falls for Jennis, make it 3-1 here in the first. As Trailside taking on Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus, 2 for 2 for Abby Jennis. Make it a 1-point game here in the early going. As up top rolling, now it's Williamson, Sutton Williamson, right side. Williamson stops up in the corner. 3 already for Williamson here in this one, as it's an early 1-point advantage for Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus. 9-1 on the season after an abysmal campaign last year, giving them the first overall pick this year, which was Allie Wilson, and a pick of Delaney Amato as well. 3-2 advantage as Williamson to the line. She will shoot a pair. First shot, Williamson, iron and out. Second shot, iron and out for Williamson, out of bounds. Empty trip for Sutton Williamson. 2 for 2 on the other side for Trailside. They trail by 1. Palo surveys, has Wilson right side alley. Guarded tightly by Clark. Skipped across, now Amato. Left side Wilson. Allie Wilson driving right side. Amato from the corner, overshot. Rebound watched out by Ava Clark. 3-2 lead for Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus here in the early going against Trailside. Number 1 versus number 4 inside the Steel City Summer Basketball League standings. As up over the timeline, there's Bella Furno. Furno now to Abby Jennis. Off to that Sledge. Ryan Sledge skips it off to Kaylin Settles. Settles back to Bella Furno. Furno, season high 33. That one doesn't fall. Rebound grabbed down by Palo, off to Allie Wilson. As there goes Delaney Amato right side. So Sterick no good. Rebound put back in. Wilson goes to the line. As Allie Wilson will shoot a pair. Allie Wilson, 17 for 26 this summer, rattles home the first. First free throw of the game for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus, 70 for 112, 62.5% this summer, as Allie Wilson makes it a three-point affair. 2 for 2 for Wilson, averaging 14.2 per game. 14:28 remaining. Right side, Ryan Sledge. Up top, Clark around to Settles. Kaylin Settles rolling right. Settles curling at Wilson. Stops up, extended post. Kaylin surveys, had Jennis cutting through. Wilson drapes over as Furno outside. Sledge puts it up. Can't knock it down. Rebound by Ryan Sledge. Sledge off the follow-up. Can't finish again. Now it's Wilson off to Delaney Amato. Amato pulls up, foul line, traveling violation. Here this evening, semifinal number 1 in the Steel City Summer Basketball League here on MVI Live and Lions Heart Media. In today's game on MVI Live and the playoffs on MVI Live, brought to you by Mr. Mike's in Irwin, so make sure you check them out. Hear more about Mr. Mike's as we go on this evening. As rebound grabbed down by Settles, no good, picked up by Palo. As Brooke Palo up ahead, deflected away by Bella Furno. As Furno now taken by Sledge. Ryan Sledge curling, now it's Jennis, back to Ryan Sledge in the left wing. Skipped across, Furno tries another, got it! As Bella Furno gets on the board and ties us up at 5. First bucket of the game for Furno, averaging 17.1 per contest this year. 13-10 and rolling here in half number 1. Now it's Osteric into Wilson, outside. Williamson rims it out. Rebound, Allie Wilson. Settles, wreaking havoc, forces the tie-up. Settles, Furno now. Off the inbound, Bella Furno. Furno back to Kaylin Settles, skips it down to Jennis. Abby Jennis up and fouled by Palo. First personal on Palo. That's going to send Jennis back to the line for the second time today. So make that second on Palo. Knew I missed one somewhere trying to get everything situated. As first lead of the game here for Trailside, thanks to Jennis. She has 3 points, all from the line for Abby Jennis. Jennis goes 4 for 4. Trailside 4 for 4 from the stripe. They lead by 2 as Abby Jennis has given them the advantage. As Amato can't even it back up. Wilson tries, and she'll have to do it from the stripe. Fourth board by Allie Wilson. 2 shots coming here for Allie. Allie Wilson 2 for 2. 2 points tonight. Tries to tie the game up at 7. Wilson first shot back, iron and out. Iron unkind to Wilson. 2 for 5 from the line. Here is Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. Again, 62.5% this summer. Wilson an empty trip off of Josefina Furno right to Delaney Amato. Amato working back on Josefina, screen by Wilson. Delaney drives, needs an option, cutting in. Earl Hayden with a tap off the glass, no good. And Abby Jennis, the rising junior at Sarah. Quick up, Ava Clark off the window and Trailside by 4. First bucket for the junior from Brownsville. 12:08 remaining in the opening half. Now it's Sutton Williamson, started early on with a triple. Deflected away, Furno can't grab it, out of bounds. Last touch by Delaney Amato. 11:59 remaining into the game. Comes Charlie Murtha. Murtha, 5'7" freshman from Uniontown, is Sosteric. Back to Earl Hayden. Earl Hayden, foul line, kick out. Sosteric lets it fly. Got it! Sosteric answers back, and it's a 1-point game. First bucket for Sosteric, 7th triple of the summer for Mia. 11:40 remaining here in a 1-point Trailside lead as the 16-footer falls into the hands of Amato off the Jennis miss. Now Delaney Amato, right side, up top, Wilson for 3 on line. Allie Wilson gives Howard Hanna Marie Slagus the lead. 5 for Allie Wilson. It's an 11-9 advantage, 11-18 remaining. As here comes Wilson, spirals away from Furno. Allie down low, Earl Hayden from the corner, pulls up on the mid-range, rebound, put back no for Williamson, and a whistle and a tie up underneath. Rig in, Amato out. Trailside down by 2, 11-02. So Starrick off of Williamson. Sutton walks the tightrope near side. Williamson, Sutton up top to Wilson. Wilson tries and stutters away from Jenness. And Allie Wilson cutting her way to the basket for 2 more. Wilson to 7. A little stutter step by Wilson, got her right to the rack as now Furno fouled on her way down the lane. Mia Sosteric, the guilty party, the rising junior at EF. Here comes Clark re-entering. Clark replaces Murtha. It's a 4-point Howard Hanna Marie Slagus lead. As outside now Ava Brown. Brown pulls up, deflected, fouled by Wilson. She can't believe it. Neither can Coach Dizon, and near side official says completely understands as Ava Brown going to the line. Allie Wilson gets the personal. 2 shots for Ava Clark. First one will fall for the 5'9" junior from Brownsville, who's now 7 for 10 this summer. Trailside's been good from the stripe. 5 points, make it 6 for 6. For Trailside from the line. Timeout called here by Coach Dance Lane. 32nd variety for Trailside, who is 4-6, entering the playoffs as the 4 seed. Howard Hanna last year was out of the playoffs looking in. They were the worst finisher, giving them the #1 overall pick, which was Allie Wilson this year. And with 10:31 remaining here in the half, Howard Hanna Marie Slagus leading by a 1-possession game. And first to 2, rematch of last year's championship game in the second, leading up to Wednesday's championship games here in the Steel City Summer Basketball League. It's AMD and B Graphics coming up on deck here on the network, and then we'll have the championship game on Wednesday here from Mark's Court Time. As up top there, Sosteric, left side, controlled Gabby Rigg. Rigg over Mia Sosteric, guarded by her high school teammate, settles. Now Josephina Furno guarding, that's Williamson. Williamson, Sosteric. Works up top, right side now Williamson. Inside Wilson. Outside Mia around the horn. Rigg for 3, rims out. Sutton Williamson hauls down the rebound. Now Sosteric. Mia. Stutter step right, left side, Earl Hayden into a 3 off the iron. Rebound, grab down, as that was by Rigg. Now Sosteric. Rigg, right side, triple no again. Williamson, her 3rd rebound, and a foul underneath. Foul against Settles. Sosteric, the trigger, flip in, gets it right back from Wilson. Mia up top, Williamson left alone, iron and out, rebound by Kaylin Settles. In transition, up to Furno, and Bella Furno denied underneath. As a great denial by Williamson on Furno. Kaylin Settles, left side trigger, Settles, now Furno, Josephina. Bella tells her go left side, and Clark does. Traveling violation on Ava Clark. Sailor Lee and Phoenix Slavic will enter for the first time this evening. So Sterick and Wilson head to the bench for the first time. 9:15, rolling clock. Williamson, right side, now taken. That's by Sledge on the steal. Ryan Up top, down the lane, denied. Rebound by Williamson again. Sutton with her fourth. Williamson side step into a triple iron and out. And out of bounds, last touch by Howard Hanna Marie Slagus, clinging to a 2-point advantage. Howard Hanna Marie Slagus, 58 points per game, 49.2 against. Trailside, 56.4 per game, and 59 points against so far this summer. Entering the playoffs as Bella Furno gets to the cylinder for 2, and Bella Furno up to 5. Got to get going if they want to upset the number 1 seed as Furno. As Rigg again, she's had chances. Results have been the same. Another miss. Tough shooting for Gabby Rigg, who's been in good position all evening long. Furno left side, kick out to Josephina. The freshman Furno out to Bella, inside Clark, left elbow, right side. Sailor Lee in the way and off of Lee and out. Tie game, halfway home in the first. Amato replaces Williamson. Ryan Sledge, now Kaylin settles, backing down, settles the rebound off the miss. Can't get it to fall, Sailor Lee in the way. As now Amato, left side, Earl Hayden, baseline, drive, teardrop for 2 for Earl Hayden. And Howard Hanna Marie Slagus by 2. 7:40 remaining here in the half. Now Furno left side, knifing her way in, and Bella Furno goes the line. 2 shots coming. Sending her there is Gabby Rigg. Furno, 7 for 14 this summer. Bella ironing out. First miss from the line for Trailside here this evening. It was shooting 54.3% this summer. That was 57 for 105 entering play. Furno, it falls. Bella to 6 in the opening half as Bella Furno cuts it to a 1-point game. Right side now Amato. Amato to Palo. Palo back to Delaney, top of the key. Delaney, Amato back to Palo as a big game, a catch for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus working around the perimeter. Settles the takeaway. Settles back the other way. Kaylin right to the rack. No fear. Settles can't finish. Rebound grabbed down by Sailor Lee. Now Amato cuts it. Stops up, Amato off the iron and out. Rebound off of Lee, back the other way. Howard Hanna Marie Slagus coughs up possession, up by 1. 7:01 remaining here in the half. First of 2, AMDB graphics on deck. Rematch of the championship game from last year. Clark over the divide. Clark guarded by Wilson. Now right wing, Sledge inside, right block. Settles, spiraling, no. Rebound, Allie Wilson. Left side, Palo. Outside, Amato. Wilson down low, tic-tac, no toe, but a foul on Josephina Furno. Furno. That's going to send Sutton Williamson to the line. 0 for 2 today for Williamson. 2 for 6. It's Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. Williamson ironing out. It was 7 for 13 entering play with Sutton Williamson. Williamson to make it a 2-point game once again. She will. Just 4 points tonight for Sutton Williamson. 3 for 8 from the line is Howard Hanna Marie Slagus, up by 2, 6:28 remaining. Settles right side, drives in, and Settles goes to the line, so Sterick sends her there. As warrior on warrior violence. And Kaylin Settles, scoreless tonight, will head to the line where she is 16 for 37 on the summer. Settles ironing in. Charlie Batch's niece cuts it to a 1-point game. Older brother Vernon getting set to play collegiate football. And Kaylin goes 2 for 2, tying the semifinal number 1 up at 16 with 6.5 on the game clock. Now there's Williamson right side, Sutton to Mia. Mia Sosteric back up top, kicks it left side, Delaney Amato. Amato now taken over by Palo, back to Amato. Delaney, top of the key. Over to Sosteric. Sosteric flips it into Allie Wilson. And Allie Wilson found from behind. It's Ava Clark, the guilty party. Palo, the trigger, needs an option. Flips it up. Allie Wilson able to corral it. Allie down the lane, driving. Knocked away by Sledge. Now here comes Bella Furno. Furno down low, pulling up. No good was Murtha. Rebound by Mia Sosteric, her second. Sosteric, right side in the right wing. Surveys now over to Williamson. Sutton back to Wilson. Wilson right to the rack and one. Allie Wilson gives Howard Hanna Marie Slagus the lead. Her 9th point of the game, and Wilson back to the line. Allie 2 for 4 tonight. 5:33 remaining in the first. Allie Wilson. Up, iron, out, rebound. Williamson, and Sutton Williamson cashes in up to 6 for Sutton Williamson. Now Bella Furno, foul line outside Clark. Clark gets it in, no rebound, or taken away by Williamson, right back by Settles as Kaylin surrounded. Settles deflected free. Here comes Brooke Palo. Palo driving in. Palo down low. Wilson off the release for 2 more. 11 for Allie Wilson, averaging 14.2 per contest. As Howard Hanna Marie Slagus up 22-16, 50% of their points have come through Wilson. Furno, she has 6 on the other side. 4:40 remaining. Furno step back 3, back iron out. Clark the rebound, saving the possession. Furno tries again, this time doesn't go. Rebound again by Sosteric. Mia Sosteric stops up, flips it left side, off the swing. It's Williamson. And Sutton Williamson can't get it to fall into the hands of Ryan Sledge. Now Bella Furno. Furno, foul line, drive right in, and Palo gets a piece of Furno. 3rd foul on Brooke Palo. That's going to send Furno to the line for the 2nd time today. 50% today, 50% on the summer. First one falls. 7 now for Bella Furno. Again, big shout out to Bella Furno's family, owners of Mr. Mike's, for sponsoring these playoffs here on MVI Live, Lions Heart Media. As Furno 2 for 2, and Bella Furno true at the line, making it a 4-point affair once more. 8 points now for Bella Furno. As Sledge off the miss, here comes Ryan. Ryan Sledge drives in, no rebound, Sosteric. – 22-18, Howard Hanna Marie Slagus by 4. 3:50 remaining in the first. 11 for Wilson, 6 for Williamson, 8 for Furno, 4 for Clark and Jennis. As Howard Hanna Marie Slagus in control of the basketball. There's Williamson. Sutton gets to the rack. Dual possession forced. That's by Ryan Sledge. And that will send us down to our left as Rigg replaces Sosteric. Sledge replaced by Josephina Furno. As Furno, right side, now Jennis, got it! Abby from the right corner, knocks down a 3-ball. 7 for Jennis, 8th 3 of the summer as Earl Hayden muscles home 2 at the other end. 3-point game here with 3:11 remaining in the half. As that one banked in by Kaylin Settles. 4 for Settles. 1 point game again. Williamson with under 3 to play. Sutton. Now Earl Hayden. Earl Hayden stops up, spirals, and will head back the other direction. Earl Hayden, the personal. Abby Jennis in command, the rising sharpshooter from Sarah Catholic. Jennis, left side, now Clark over Furno. Overshot, Josephina couldn't grab the rebound off her older sister's miss. Wilson replaced by Sailor Lee. 2:34 remaining in the half, 1 point lead for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. Delaney Amato, right side, Amato. Now taking over, curling Rigg. Rigg back to Amato, top of the key, Amato. Surveys Delaney, locked up by Jennis, gets around her. Down the lane, right to the rack, and Amato for 2. Opening 2 for Amato makes it a 3-point game again with 2:05 remaining in the first. Jennis, Furno. Has Williamson on her. Bella rolling right outside. Settles left alone. Can't hit the triple. Rebound by Rigg. Second board by Rigg. Now Williamson. Sutton. Foul line. Drives right side. No. Rebound by Bella Furno. Here comes Furno in transition. Bella left wing. Bella curling right side. Furno gets it to fall. As Bella Furno knifes her way to the cylinder for 2. 26-25, 1:28 remaining in the half. Now Williamson locked up Furno again, and a foul called on Furno. Fantastic pressure there by the 5'8" senior. First foul on Furno, 1-1 for Williamson. Williamson, give her another. 7 for Sutton Williamson, one more attempt coming here for Sutton Williamson. 2-point game, Williamson to make it 3 with 1:22. Remaining in the half, she will do just that. 8 in the opening half for Williamson, halfway to her average of 16.2 on the summer. Now it's Abby Jennis. Jennis right side. Jennis off to Clark. Clark works in outside. Jennis got it. Abby knocks down another, and we're tied at 28-10 for Jennis. Averaging 8 per game this summer, Abby Jennis has come to play tonight. As unable to answer with Slavic. Rebound by Furno. As Josephina up to Jennis. Jennis and Furno both with 10. As the handoff goes Jennis to Furno. Now Josephina from the corner. Cashes in with her first. 8th triple of the summer for the freshman Josephina Furno. 31-28. Trailside leading with 30 seconds remaining. Half number 1, and Williamson 5-second violation. .1 Trailside by 1 possession. Do they hold for one final shot with 20? Clark, right wing, Ava Clark, offensive foul, and Clark took the worst of that one. As injury delay here as Ava Clark gets the foul in. Shaken up on that play is the 5'9" junior guard Clark out of Brownsville. Reaching at that right ankle. We'll take a break, come back, continue on here. As we'll take a break, come back right here on MVI Live as they tend to Ava Clark, 31-28 Trailside on top of Howard, Hanna, Slagus. Semifinal number 1. Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub, located 9379 State Route 30 in Irwin, has something for everyone. Open 7 days a week for dine-in and delivery. Mr. Mike's is serving up amazing handmade pizzas, calzones, burgers, salads, along with so much more. We can't wait to see you. Great friends, great food, big games. Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub. Back here on MVI Live, 31-28. During the break, Clark helped off to the right side bench. Hopefully nothing too serious for Ava Clark, as it is a 31-28 lead for Trailside on top of Howard, Hanna, Slagus. 10 seconds remaining, one final possession here this half. Amato, right side driving off of Williamson. 3 seconds, Janice with one, Furno at the buzzer, and it's wide left, and the half is hit with Trailside, the 4 seed, on top of the number 1 seed, 31-28 right here on it.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
Back here on MVI Live, 31-28. You're here at the half on MVI Live as Howard, Hanna, Slagus 9-1, just 1 loss this season after finishing dead last year. Finds themselves down in the first round by 3. Abby Janice and Bella Furno, both with double-digit first-half performances, 10 apiece for both of those 2 girls, as they are able to help put Trailside out to a 3-point victory. As again, for Howard, Hanna, Slagus, no Ott tonight, no Isabella Niles in that lineup. On the other side, it is, as we mentioned, for Trailside, along with the double-digit scores, 4 for Clark, 4 for Settles, and 3 for Josephina Furno. As right now, Trailside in a 3-point advantage. Noah Altop and Yellock, who has not played most of this year for Trailside. On the other side, 11-5 for Wilson, 8-5 for Williamson, 4 points for Hayden, 3 for Mia Sosterik, and 2 for Delaney Amato. As right now we sit in a 3-point game at the break. We'll come back half number 2 right here on MVI Live.
Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub, located 9379 State Route 30 in Irwin, has something for everyone. Open 7 days a week for dine-in and delivery. Mr. Mike's is serving up amazing handmade pizzas, calzones, burgers, salads, along with so much more. We can't wait to see you. Great friends, great food, big games. Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub.
Back here, half number 2 is here. As we get set to see who is going to claim the first spot inside the Steel City Summer Basketball League championship game. As winner of this will take on the winner of the AMDB graphics game. First time those 2 teams met this year went to overtime. That is a rematch of last year's in the last 2 championship games here on MVI Live later. So looking forward to that one here this evening later on at the 7 o'clock hour after the conclusion of this one, all leading to Wednesday's championship game, 7 p.m. here from Mark's Court time on MVI Live. We'll have you covered. As we'll start on the far side of the floor with Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus having possession here in this one. 31-28, Trailside in front. As Ava Clark will not continue in this game. So a big loss there, and hope the best for Clark that she'll be able to get back come basketball season for Brownsville. Off the Wilson miss though. Kaylin settles, sends us back the other way, settles. Now Abby Jenis, Jenis back to Furno, Bella Furno. Furno, now Jenis. Ryan Sledge, Furno, deep three, can't find it. Or make that Sledge, tried to save unsuccessfully. And once again, we'll head back the other way. 31-28, Trailside in front. There's Steric, Mia, right side. Steric, hard pass, picked off by Ryan Sledge. Now Furno back over to Jenis. Jenis driving, spins right side, and a little kiss off the glass for two. Abby Jenis up to 12. As Jenis one away from her season high of 13 here in the early going of half number two. Amato, left wing, Amato rolling. Delaney, left elbow now, Steric. Steric drives right side, banks it in. Steric muscles it home up to 5 for Mia. 3-point lead still for Trailside as Murtha breaks free and taps it in from the right side for her first. As breaks the coverage in an easy 5-point lead here. 14-24 remaining in the half. Now Steric spinning, Mia, Amato left wing, back ironing out, long rebound back to Amato. Delaney, Amato underneath. There's Williamson, right hand ironing out. Rebound out of bounds, and we'll head back the other way with Trailside taking over. As there's Sledge right to the rack. First bucket for Ryan Sledge. Trailside, largest lead of the game at 7. See if Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus can start to figure it out. Palo will earn a trip to the line, seeing if she can add 2. Ryan Sledge the foul. Palo 1 for 4 this summer. Four for 11 in the first half. It's Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus. 11 for 12 was Trailside. Palo misses. So the woes from the charity stripe continue here for Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus, trying to find their way back into it, a 7-point deficit. Palo, first point of the game. Timeout called as Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus burns their first timeout of the game. 30-second variety. Both teams have used one. 37-31. 12 for Jenis, 10 for Furno. Leading the charge, it's Wilson and Williamson combining for 19 of 31 on the other side. And one more basketball game this summer, then we'll gear up for the fall sports season here on MVI Live. Right back on YouTube. As back to free to watch here on MVI Live. So we'll have that for you all season long, come football, soccer, volleyball, into basketball, hockey, baseball, and softball. Trailside up by 6. As Bella Furno over the timeline. Furno up top. Furno. Now it settles. Right side back up top of the key. Jenis. Jenis Off the sledge, Ryan guarded by Amato. Now backing in Jenis, there's Murtha. Back ironing out, rebound by Sosteric. Sosteric rolling right to the rack, banks it in. Sosteric for this half, 7 for Sosteric, and it's 37-33 with 3 minutes gone here in the half. Now Jenis to settles. Right side, Kalen blocked underneath, picked up by Wilson off the ricochet. Here comes Palo. Now Wilson. Wilson knocked free. Palo outside off Sosteric. Sosteric in the front court, curling is Mia Sosteric. Left side, Wilson. Now Palo. Palo driving outside, Williamson. Sutton backing down as working in. Palo to Wilson, and Allie Wilson, 2 more. 13 for Wilson. 2-point game, 5-0 run for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. 12:08 remaining in the half. And full timeout used by Trailside. We'll take a break as well. Trailside by 2. 12:06 remaining in the half. Right here on MVI Live. It's semifinal number 1 in the Steel City Summer Basketball League.
Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub, located 9379 State Route 30 in Irwin, has something for everyone. Open 7 days a week for dine-in and delivery. Mr. Mike's is serving up amazing handmade pizzas, calzones, burgers, salads, along with so much more. We can't wait to see you. Great friends, great food, big games. Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub.
.12:06 remaining in the half as we continue on here on MVI Live. Howard Hanna Marie Slagus 9-1, just 1 loss this season. It was without a plethora of players for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus after what was an abysmal year for the squad, finishing dead last in the league. And right now the 4 seed Trailside up by 2 on the 1 seed. As there's Bella Furno. Furno now Jenis. Abby Jenis, step back 3, back iron out, rebound, deflects, and a foul on Allie Wilson. .11:48 remaining here in the half. 37-35. Up top, Furno. Now it's Bella. Off the feed from Josephina Furno is Bella Furno. Stutters left, Bella Furno outside. Sledge for 3, kicks off the iron. Long rebound, Ryan Sledge the first to find it. Furno to Furno, Josephina got another. 6 for Furno. As Josephina Furno gets Trailside to 40. The rising freshman Josephina Furno ends the 5-0 run. Now Amato. Left corner Delaney, curling. Delaney, Amato. Wilson wants it, Amato. Pulls up. And the heavily contested shot out of bounds. No deflection. Earl Hayden replaces Palo. 5-point lead for Trailside. 10:54 remaining in the half. Bella Furno. Up top, Furno to Settles. Kalen to Josephina Furno. Josephina back over, now Sledge to Furno. There goes Bella driving. Bella right hand, no rebound, Williamson. And a foul on the rebound by Sutton. Williamson will head back the other way. Or actually, no. Foul on the Williamson rebound, but it's going to stay down to our right. Inbound there, Settles, and Kaylin Settles. 6 points tonight now. Trailside back up by 7. Saw their lead shrink to 2. 5 straight now for Trailside as working in was Wilson, knocked down by Kaylin Settles. 42-35, 10-11 remaining in the half. Flipped in, Wilson high points. Allie Wilson left wing, Wilson across, Amato right side, got it! Big time triple Delaney Amato. 5 now for Amato. 4-point game, Furno to answer, and Bella wide right. .9:47 remaining in the half. Trailside by 4. Illegal screen by Howard. Hanna Marie Slagus gives position back now here to Trailside. Williamson shut out this half. Just 2 points for Wilson. So Sterick, the only Howard Hanna Marie Slagus player with multiple buckets. Settles. Now Sledge. Ryan to Furno. Bella Furno curling, driving, banks it in. Bella Furno up to 12 with her first bucket of the half. As at the other end, Williamson fouled on her way to the rack. As Josefina Furno, the guilty party. Williamson, 3 for 6. She's made her last 3. As Williamson knocks down the first. 9 for Williamson. 6 make and 7th from the line. In double digits now for Williamson for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus in a 4-point game. As down low, Furno saves it left side. Josefina doesn't get it to fall. On the deck, Settles from her wallet. And a timeout called to save possession. Trailside's penultimate timeout of the game, 8:58. So 1 full timeout remaining for Trailside. 4-point game, 8:58 remaining in the half. And 12 for Jennison Furno. No Clark. Clark got injured in the dying seconds of half number 1 again. Hopefully nothing too serious for her. Sledge gets it in, now it settles. Kaylin to Furno, Bella no, rebound Williamson. Sutton Williamson locked up by Bella Furno. Now Earl Hayden, left side Rigg, Gabby Rigg pulls up for 3, iron and out. Rebound by Settles. As Kaylin right inside, no, rebound again by Allie Wilson. Nearing a double-double, Wilson. Rigg now Sosteric. Mia Sosteric. Driving, Sosteric from 15. It's online, Sosteric has 9. 6 this half for Sosteric at the halfway mark of half 2 as Furno can't finish, trying to finesse it in. Williamson pushing the pace, offensive. Drawn by Settles. Sutton Williamson, the personal. Kalen settles, draws the charge. Instead of tied, it stays a 2-point Trailside lead. As there's Furno, Bella Furno. Off to Kalen settles, now Sledge. Ryan Sledge shuffles right, Sledge driving, Sledge up. And foul on the floor before the shot goes against Allie Wilson, her third. Amato replaces Williamson, down by 2. Inbound settles as Earl Hayden took the worst of that one. Wilson got the rebound. Now Amato, Delaney, locked up by Bella Furno. 1 versus 4, it's been a classic. Lee driving and Sailor Lee fouled by Settles. 7:26 remaining in the half. Sailor Lee earns a trip to the charity stripe with a chance to tie. 4 for 7 is Sailor, scoreless today. First point for Sailor Lee. Josephina Furno replaced by Murtha. 1-point game here with 9:26 remaining. Lee, 2 for 2. Sailor Lee, the sophomore from Bell Vernon. Not 1 but 2, tied at 44. Now Ryan Sledge off the miss. Rebound by Delaney Amato. Amato, her 4th rebound. Delaney up top. Chance to take the lead. 44 all here in the second half. 7 on the clock. Amato for 3. Iron it out. Rebound by Bella Furno. Furno to Jenis. Both with 12. As Jenis drives, Jenis locked up. Earl Hayden, now Wilson. Allie Wilson. So Sterick skips it, too tall, looking for Lee. There's the turnover. Palo and Williamson back in. Winner on to the Steel City Summer Basketball League Championship. As Furno trying to get the lead back. Bella, right side now, that's taken, settles. Back over Kalen from Ryan Sledge. Kalen tries to feed Sledge once more, knocked out of bounds off of Wilson. 6:19 remaining in the half. 44 all, still tied. Howard Hanna Marie Slagus has outscored Trailside by 3 this half. As there is Furno. Bella, right side, kick out, taking over Murtha. No, off the miss, it's Palo. Palo to Williamson, and Sutton cashes in. 12 for Williamson. Howard Hanna Marie Slagus by 2. 5:50 remaining in the half. Settles looking to tie it back up. Murtha right corner. Curling back up top. Now it's Ryan Sledge. One more Furno. Furno step back. Bella Furno. Inside there's Jenis. And Abby's going to the line for 2 more attempts. Jenis 4 for 4. First free throws of the half for Trailside is Jenis. True on the first. Ties her season high and surpasses it at the line. 2 for 2 goes Abby Jenis. We're tied at 46 with 5:25 remaining. Now so Sterick rolling right. So Sterick across and 3-second violation on Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. Possession back to Trailside. A 4 seed giving Howard Hanna Marie Slagus all they can handle. As settles right side and back in front. Trailside by 2, settles with 8. Palo Williamson is Sutton in the right wing. Sutton Williamson. Williamson. Hand off Palo. Palo driving, taken away, settles the steal. Kalen to Furno. Bella going to the line. Bella Furno. Below her average, but has 12 tonight. 13 now for Furno. 1 miss from the line for Furno. Furno. It falls again. 50. Furno with 14 of them. Matches Jennings for a game high. 4.5 time running out on Howard Hanna Marie Slagus, the 1 seed. As now it's taken by Amato. Delaney driving out of bounds. No foul comes with 4:11 on the clock. B Graphics AMD on deck. That's a rematch of the last 2 championships. We get it in the semifinals this year. Williamson stops up outside Amato. Early on, it was feeding Wilson inside. They got Howard Hanna points. We haven't seen that in a while. Amato misses as rebound still loose. Abby Jennings with the rebound, though. Off the ricochet, Jennings. Jennings. Now there's Furno. Bella Furno. Furno left side, stops up. Furno pedals. Bella Furno driving, and Furno fouled. It's so Steric, and Furno shooting 1 and 1. 13 for 16. Or make it 15 for 16, excuse me. Furno the lone miss. As Bello will not there. 15 now for Furno. Give her another attempt. Big difference in the game at the line. Furno 2 for 2. 17 points at the line for Trailside. 9 for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. Amato misses. Rebound by Kalen Settles. Settles locked up by Earl Hayden, and there's the final timeout by Trailside. .3:15 remaining. Trailside up 52-46. We'll take our final break of the contest. Comeback conclusion of this one right here on MVI Live.
Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub, located 9379 State Route 30 in Irwin, has something for everyone. Open 7 days a week for dine-in and delivery. Mr. Mike's is serving up amazing handmade pizzas, calzones, burgers, salads, along with so much more. We can't wait to see you. Great friends, great food, big games. Mr. Mike's Sports Pub and Grub.
Back here from Mark's Court, time 52-46. 3:15 remaining in the first semifinal. It's the 4 seed on top of the 1 seed. Don't know who had that on their bingo card here this evening, but that has been the case through the majority of this game. Allie Wilson and Sutton Williamson held to a combined 6 points, 4 from the floor this half. So Sterrick has 6 this half. She hasn't scored in 5 minutes of gameplay after scoring 6 in the opening 8 minutes. Trailside 52-46. There's Kaylin Settles. Settles, right side, no, Earl Hayden the rebound. Spinning, put up, no, rebound. Williamson fouled from behind. Two shots for Williamson. .13 now for Sutton Williamson. 10th point from the line for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. 2 for 2 for Williamson. 4-point game. 14 now for Sutton. 2:48 remaining here. Rolling second half clock. Trailside looking for the upset. Howard Hanna Marie Slagus' only loss was to AMD in a depleted roster. Now Jenness breaks free, extended post, cashes in, 16 for Jenness. 54-48 Amato. Wilson wants it, Delaney doesn't want to give it up. Now Williamson to Wilson, Alley. Surrounded, Alley finds a will and finds a way. Wilson for 2 again. Second bucket of the half for Wilson. Remember, Trailside, no timeouts. 1:55 remaining in the half. In the contest, in one of these team seasons, Josefina Furno had a wide open triple, didn't take it. Bella now settles, corner, kick out, Jenness, no, rebound, Palo, so Sterrick running, so Sterrick fouled. Furno the personal. Mia 16 for 23. Three timeouts left for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. Nothing for Trailside. One possession game thanks to Sterrick. Sterrick. No, rebound though. Williamson can't get it to fall. Wilson the rebound. And a foul on Settles. 1-and-1 for Allie Wilson, who's 2 for 5. She's missed her last 3. Allie Wilson to make it a 2-point game. Big 2 for Wilson if she can get them. Gets the first, that's huge. 16 for Wilson. 2-point game. 1:52 on the game clock. Wilson ironing out, Sterrick the rebound. No, on the finish. Furno off the miss. Josefina fouled by Wilson. And my calculation's correct, that's Allie's 4th. 1-and-1 for the rising freshman, Josefina Furno. 1 for 2 this summer. A lot of pressure on the freshman. And she's up for it. 7 for Josefina. Still just 1 miss from the line here tonight. There's the second. But Abby Jenness, the rebound, out of bounds and deflected out. Timeout, Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. Full timeout used by Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus. We'll have one of each remaining, down by 3 with 1:17 remaining. The number 1 seed on the ropes, in trouble. Can they will their way back? Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus, they were able to get even. They have yet to get ahead in this half. They led early on, but staying around, staying alive was Trailside, so they were able to take the advantage. They've led by as much as 7 in this half. Don't need the 3 yet. Go down, get the 2. Don't force anything. If you have the open look, obviously take it with the shooters you have, but no need to force if you're Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus. That's a shot you'll want, and Williamson's ironing out. Rebound, so Sterick fouled. She'll shoot. 1-1 for Sterick. And Caitlin Settles is fouled out with 1:03 remaining in this game. Replaced by Murtha. 1 for 2 is Sterick. First one's monumental. It falls. 2-point game again, 11 for Sterick. This one going in, barring a 3, would mean it will stay a 1-possession game, and that's what we see. Sledge fouled by Palo, and that's Brooks' 4th. So Palo will send Ryan Sledge to the line. Ryan Sledge, this is her first trip to the line tonight. 14 for 22 here this summer. 18 for 20 is Trailside. Ryan Sledge, 3rd point of the game. Ryan's older brother, RJ, a standout at Amani Christian, winning some district titles over the last few seasons. Ryan Sledge says it runs in the family. 2 for 2 for Sledge. 3-point game with 57. Again, still don't need to force the 3. There's Williamson. You feel like this is one of those games, if Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus takes the lead, it's over. As Amato, no, but they've been unable to. Massive rebound, Wilson, and Allie Wilson, 1 point again. 18 for Wilson. Sledge, now Murtha. Murtha blocked by Amato, off of Murtha with 31.4. Delaney Amato, the denial. Final full for Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus. 57-56. What a game to start the semis. With 31.4, I know, you're in a bit of a, I think, predicament if you're Howard Hanna, Marie Slagus, on what to do here. Do you hold for the final shot and put it in your hands? You're losing, and say, I have faith we're going to make this final shot. Or do you try to score quick and get back, look to get the stop and say, hey, we still have a timeout. We still have kind of a way to work, but then you're putting the game in the hands most likely of Trailside taking the last shot, but you're preventing any other opportunity of you getting multiple cracks at it. I mean, it's kind of a tough pill to swallow. Do you bite the bullet, try to score early? I think Well, the way you've played defense, you've got some big stops. You haven't been clean on the offensive side of things. I think you have to go for the score right away and then go on the defensive. I think you have to bite the bullet on this one and not try to hold for the last shot in the win. We'll see what Coach Dizon and the #1 seed decides to do. Down by 1, and they just throw it away. So it's a 1-point game with 21.9. They were looking like it was an attack at the basket. Into Furno, Josefina flips it to Bella. Bella Furno, Josefina. And Williamson the foul on Sledge. We're into the double bonus, so Ryan Sledge gets 2. Sledge, massive miss. Coach Dizon says we're going if we get the ball down by 1, so going to be a 2-point game at worst. And Sledge, 5 points for Ryan. 2-point game. So Sterick with 8. Rigg, Amato, driving, Amato, iron, out, fouled with .5. Gotta make both. Amato, 4 for 6. Surprised that's who you had take the final shot, not the Delaney's. Iron and out. Timeout, Howard Hanna. With .5, you gotta have a miracle. But I'm surprised you didn't get Wilson or Williamson to take that last shot. Seeds mean nothing come playoff time. 4v1, and it's going to be number 4. Barring a miracle moving on, otherwise we're most likely going to overtime if that is the case. You got to try to get a clean break off the backboard or off the cylinder because you can't do backboard. Got to hit rim, but it got to be a quick tap. You only are going to have 0.5 seconds. That is enough to get a shot off. You need 0.3 to let it fly. Again, just surprised it wasn't Wilson or Williamson taking the final shot for Howard Hanna Marie Slagus. A Cinderella season, 9-1. Off the sidearm, Wilson had a chance, couldn't get it. And down goes #1. And worse, the first won't happen. It's the 4 seed moving on. 58-56, your final score as Howard Hanna Marie Slagus, their season has come to an end in Trailside. They're not done yet. 16 for Jennison, 16 for Furno, 8 for Settles, 5 for Sledge, and 7 for Josefina Furno as the 4 seed gives us the upset. And Howard Hanna Marie Slagus is going home. And Trailside moving on to the finals on Wednesday. They'll get the winner of AMD and B Graphics in the Steel City Summer Basketball League Championship right here on MVI Live. This contest has been brought to you by MVI Live and Lions Heart Media. As we'll see you next time for Game 2 between AMD and B Graphics. Make sure you join us for that one right here on MVI Live.